my truck broke down. Supposed to be working on it right now. Apparently, the hose line that goes to the shifter decided to blow up and wouldn't shift any gears. So the truck shut off on the side of the interstate. I'm here in Williams, Arizona for Route 66. And I guess I'm gonna walk down here and grab something to eat.
Blinding lights, the kids all wish away the month 'cause they want presents in sight. This year had me so mad, I've been bad, got coal that is sitting under my tree. I think that my Christmas has died. This is not a Christmas, this is not a Christmas song, this is not a Christmas, this is not a Christmas song, this is not a Christmas, this is not a Christmas song, this is not a Christmas, this is not a Christmas song. When I was just a boy, Christmas brought so much joy. Couldn't wait for the presents and laughter. I couldn't sleep late
Look,
at
guys.
night, looking for
It's a little red
Santa
truck,
with
calling the
lights.
Christmas tree.
Those are the memories I still remember.
There's Doc.
Then I became a man, lost sight of who I am, but right in front of me was the answer. 'Cause on Christmas I feel joy, and I turn back to a boy. The answer is to stay young forever. This is not a Christmas, this is not a Christmas song, this is not a Christmas, this is not a Christmas song, this is not a Christmas, this is not a Christmas song, this is not a Christmas, this is not a Christmas song, this is not a Christmas, this is not a Christmas song, this is not a Christmas, this is not a Christmas song.
Hey everybody. Still chilling in the hotel room. Hope they fix my truck soon. Stupid transmission. You wanna go? You wanna fight? You wanna fight? What are you gonna do? Huh? You gonna make it? Alright. We'll update here shortly. Alright.
On fire, Santa's holding the lighter. My parents are both liars. I got gifts but one subscribers. Thanks for the candy basket. Oh, got another jacket. My stocking's filled with acid. Am I dreaming? What just happened? This is not a Christmas. This is not a Christmas song. This is not a Christmas. This is not a Christmas song. This is not a Christmas. This is not a Christmas song. This is not a Christmas. This is not a
Talk a
Christmas.
little bit more about lease purchase stuff. I got some numbers from Extra Mile. They do 90-10 split. They charge, well, their commercials say $1,800. Then on top of that, they say it's zero down. It is, but you still have to give a $2,000 security deposit. And they take that out for about 8 weeks. That's $250, and that's up to $2,000. And then plus you got escrow. It's going to be $100 a week for 10 weeks. So if you add that on top of your $1,899, $2,250 a week you've got to pay for 8 weeks, and then it goes down $250, and then for another 2 weeks it'll be $2,000, And after that, it'll go back down to $18.99. So if you put all that together and you do your cost per mile, you're right around $1.75 just paying them, something similar. So we'll do the math here shortly and look at it, but I'm just talking about it right now. Get back to the room, get a pen and paper, aka a tablet, and we'll take a look at it. So we'll get you on the inside. Say bye, Rusty. Say bye. Well, we made it back to the truck. Let's see what time it is. 1:45. Now we hitting the road. Head to Alabama. Oh man, it's gonna be a long ride. Gonna be cutting it close, making it home for Christmas. Ran out of time earlier, but we'll talk about the actual math on some of these leasers.
Just happened. This is not a Christmas. This is not a Christmas song. This is not a Christmas. This is not a Christmas song. This is not a Christmas. This is not a Christmas song. This is not a Christmas. This is not a Christmas song. My neighbors coming to see who can put up more blinding lights. The kids all wish away the fun 'cause they want presents inside. This year I'd be so mad. I've been bad, got cold that is sitting under my tree. I think that my Christmas has died. This is not a
I'm never going west again.
Well, everybody, I didn't make it that far. Whole 2 hours. Broke down again. Same thing. Dang, air hose blew out again. Yay. Ow. Well, I'll fix that. Maybe. See if you fall again. Anywho. Yep, so I'm stuck here on the side of the road. I almost made it to New Mexico. You boys like Mexico? Well, I guess that gives me time to talk about them numbers I was talking about earlier. Let's get into it.
All right, let's get into it. Hi there. All right, this is one of the breakdowns with extra mile. We got free trailer for the first 4 weeks. That's nice. Get the original Raycon. Original. And then let's look at this. Average gross is from 8K to 11 a week. All they do is drop in, pretty much. They're basing that off of 4,000 miles. All right. Dispatch is not forced. Choose areas to cover. It's not forced. But if you read deeper down, you can deny a load once or twice, something like that. Plus, you get retaliation. Suggested areas look good. Performance bonuses. Ooh. Load flexibility. Flexible home time. Choose your home time. That's a huge thing. If you're staying at home for long periods of time, these deductions that we're about to get into just keep piling up and piling up. So don't do that. Stay on the road. Go home. You could even go home 1 day a week and do a triangle, and you're not going to make as much, but you can do that. You just got to learn your lanes and figure out how to do it. All right. Yeah, like I said right here, they pull 53-foot dry vans, and 8 to 11 a week. Which, I mean, you can. You stay out and you get a bunch of miles, and you stack it up. But you are working your butt off, my friend. 1099 position with 90-10 split. Which that's a good split. And they got your full fuel card available. Pilot, good deal. No balloon payment at the end of the lease. It's a lease to own. $100 cash advance is available once per week. It's good. It's just that I have a deal with them telling folks that don't know, you're gonna be running hard. All right. Pay schedule is a 90-10 split. You get the 90%. Direct deposit will be made to the leasee's bank account every Friday with 1 week behind. All loads are delivered between Friday and that, blah, blah, blah. Basically, your first paycheck's going to be 2 weeks out. And then you're going to get paid for the week before. That's pretty standard, with most companies, because they need a little bit of time to add everything up. All right, let's get into the truck situation. You can get your Pete, you can get your Kenworth, Volvo, Freight Shakers, and Western Stars. You get the old styles and the new styles. But we go with how much they are. You get a brand new 2006, $699. 2006, 26, $699. Which, if you're gonna go for it, might as well. If you're gonna go for either one of these, might as well go for broke. It's gonna be 4 years, and it's every week, and then it's 3.5 years for the 25s, and then so on and so forth, going down. You got your 2020s for $299 for 2 years. If it was me, I'd probably go for something here in the middle. Maybe 2003 Pete's or a Freight Shaker. Depends on your preference. Then we get into the weekly expenses down here. This is where it gets a little crazy. You got your cargo and your trailer, liability, insurance and such. It's rent for your trailer weekly. And then you got $165 a week for an ELD weekly. That is insane. You could pay that monthly if you got a huge carrier and you got them all in the truck, or want all the bells and whistles and everything, and it's still actually cheaper than that right there. That is insane. And you got your occupational, physical damage, and your IFTA. But if you add all that together, let's do that right now. Let's see. We're going pull this like that. Start over. All right, let's add all this stuff up. We're going to do the most expensive, everything out the door right here. All right, let's go $699. $390. $250 for your trailer. $90 for trailer insurance. Your gold and ELD. Your occupational, physical damage, and then $49. Let's look at that. $1860. That's what you're gonna be paying a week if you got your brand new 2026 freight shaker. All right, now let's minimize that, and then I'm gonna go down here a little bit more. You've also got your annual inspections here. You gotta pay for it, and then your registration. All right, they're gonna take that out at some point. It doesn't say when. And then you got your security deposit, because it's a $0 down, but this is your security deposit. It does tack on to how much you paid for the truck, but it's going to be $250 per week, and that's going to be added on to you weekly up here, so I'm going to add that to it too, and it's going to be for 8 weeks. See if you can survive that 8 weeks. There's that. All right, we got trailers. This is a walk-away free lease, but you have to give them 2 weeks notice so they can run you in the hole. All right, this is your orientation. Blah blah. Be right outside of Chicago. It's about 4 hours Monday through Friday. All right, if you read this right here, it looks like they're going to be taking another 10% out. But it also looks like it's optional. Don't know, but it does say they strongly recommend. So that usually means that it's not mandatory. All right, let's get down into this. Let's go. Oh, need to get this little fella out the way. Alright, leasing, apply. Leasing is responsible for expenses related to equipment. That means you pay for any breakdowns, blows, whatever. Dispatch is not forced if a load is not up to the lease's liking. In a reasonable situation, the dispatch team will look for another load. In order to make it happen on this rough market, see, they know it's a rough market here. It's strongly recommended for drivers to stay out 2 to 3 weeks. That's kind of standard. and averaging 3,000 miles. All right, let's look at that real quick. We're gonna go back up here. Equal that out. We'll start that out. Okay. Let's go 8,000 divided by 3,000. That's 266 a mile. Do you think they're getting 266 a mile? Who's getting 266 a mile in a dry van? Maybe flatbed. You might get that every now and then, but it's not going to be your whole week. You think this is 2020? Or I may be completely wrong, but I haven't been seeing it. Anyways, back to that. That's whatever. Qualifications: 2 years OTR, up-to-date medical card, no more than 3 speeding tickets or traffic violations in the past 3 years. If you've had an accident, please provide blah blah blah. No SAT, DUIs, same. Can't be drinking and driving. Don't do that, people. You crazy? Oh, and you need a social security number. How to apply? We get through there. We got through that pretty quickly. Let's get out of that, and then we'll talk about it. I didn't talk about escrow in here. Where was the escrow? I know it was in here. No, it was in here. Yeah, everything's not in here. Nice. Right, let's look at this. All right, you got that right there. See what you would have to make per mile. All right, let's look at those numbers. You're $21.18 a week you gotta pay. Let's see. All right, we're gonna base it off there. 3,000 divided by your 218. That's gonna be $142 a mile you need to make just to break even paying them back. All right, let's look at your fuel costs. We're gonna be conservative. Just say $4 a gallon. It's really about $3.50, but $4 a gallon divided by how many miles per gallon you get in your truck. If you get the brand new one and you drive perfectly, I mean, going 62 miles an hour, going flat, you can get 9 to 11 miles. But if you want to be realistic, they're going to be hounding you. You're going to be going. Oops. Let's be realistic. They're going to be hounding you to go. Get the miles. Go. You're probably going to get between 6 and 8. Let's go for the middle. It's 7. So you're going to be, your cost for fuel is going to be 57 cents. Let's round up to 58 cents per mile. All right, let's add that to 0.58 plus 1.42. That's $2 a mile just to break even. That's to pay them for your fuel and for your truck payment for the first 8 weeks. It'll get a little better, just slightly, $250 off in 8 weeks. But you've got to make at least $2 a mile. I don't know if you've looked at the average for dry van lately, but it's between $2 and $2.15
So it's normally what you're making on average. So you're basically just working for that truck. You might have a few dollars here and there, but I would think about going somewhere else or doing something else. All right, we're done with that. Well, talked about all those numbers last night. Most definitely not going with them. I'm going to go with Cloud Trucks. We'll go over the numbers on them in the next video. But y'all take it easy. Merry Christmas. Christmas Eve right now, so not gonna make it quite home for Christmas, but I will be there eventually. Y'all have a good one. Happy holidays. Let me see you back. Bye.